I'm sure you've seen other consultants or, maybe in your research, how they're approaching things and like, what advice would you give them? Like, what are we often missing when coaches come in?
I think, I've had plenty of consultants sort of drop into my agencies over the 10 plus years that I worked at agencies. And the thing that I was always struck by and that would drive frustration for me and my team is that they felt like they really never understood like the team and like the work that they were doing. They would just sort of come in and push their own ideas. And even one of the clients I'm working with, she's like, we had a consultant come in here last year and tell us that we just need to reduce the amount of tasks we're doing. But like, if you work at an agency, you understand that like the tasks are always going to be there.
Yes.
And so I think that like one of the things that like the reality on the ground of working on an agency is that like tasks are never going to go away because like there's certain ways of working,
that has to be done.
There's certain rhythms, there's certain deliverables. It's how you do the work that's going to be different. And I think that like a lot of times consultants are working more directly with leadership, obviously, because the leaders have goals that they're trying to achieve, but they never talk to the team. And so that's sort of like my differentiator is that like I understand like what the goal is from the leadership perspective and like how they want to see the impact of my work, but understanding how the team feels about that and how the team can sort of appreciate that external perspective is I think that sometimes consultants or coaches like miss when they're like working with a team like this.
Right. So then they come in with some cookie cutter approach or something.
Exactly.
Right,
Exactly. Or they'll be like, well, this worked for client X, but it might not work for this client.
Right.
And so, that's what I sort of like love about my experience is that like I've worked on hundreds of clients. And so I've seen how internal client teams function. I've seen how agency teams function. And so I feel like I can translate that to be like, okay, like there could be something from this client that worked and there could be something from this client that worked, or maybe there's something completely new that I can think about for them. And I hate the word bespoke. I know that everybody says it, but it's like, I really want to make it feel customized and personalized to that agency and that culture. And I think that that's something that's missing when you have like a big four consultant come in or something like